I am washed. For the last 8 days, I have been on holiday with my family, which means I haven't been playing Minecraft in about 1.5 weeks. So, as you can expect, my skills in Minecraft have decreased by a lot. However, the CureClutch SMP end fight is coming in 3 days. Luckily though, the end fight has been postponed until next week, which means I have 1 week to relearn Crystal PvP, the hardest PvP game mode in Minecraft. Okay, so first of all, let's assess my weaknesses after my holidays. Okay, so first was my over-reliance on anchors. So I can't win flat fights with this, obviously, because I need to learn how to hit crystal. The hit crystal is one of the simplest techniques in crystal PvP that could help you win a lot of fights, if done accurately and consistently. The second of which is my game sense, which is severely lacking, mostly because of the fact that I can't predict where my enemy will go, which means that it will be very hard to dtap them. And number 3 is my retotem. Even though my retotem had been completely flawless before the trip, nowadays though, my retotem has been extremely inconsistent. Okay, so let's start with the number 1 problem, my over-reliance on anchors. We can fix this by learning how to hit crystal, and first we need to get good hotkeys. My hotkeys are 4 and 3, and this is already okay. I'm not going to be changing them since I can easily relearn hit crystaling using my muscle memory. I challenge myself to relearn hit crystaling and be consistent with it in about a day. When you ask most people about tips for hit crystaling, they'll probably say to have good hotkeys and good hobby placement. But I'm pretty sure we can all agree that there is a third tip that we all should know about. And it is confidence. Yes, confidence can actually help you in hit crystalling. If you're not confident with anything, you can't really put your mind into it at the moment. So I mustered up all my confidence and got to practicing. I first started off slow with single pop hit crystals and more to follow. However, in a few hours I instantly got better, even hitting a few dtaps successfully. If you didn't know, a dtap is where you kill someone with only 2 crystals and 1 obsidian. Here's how you can do a dtap. You first hit them in the air, and in the same damage tick you place a crystal on an obsidian block and break it. And they won't get knocked back as far, and you can explode a second crystal to finish them off. I felt like I went from 0 to hero with this one, and I can feel my skills improving by the minute.
Stop. My sword was not on my 2 key. Dude, I'm trying to play this, but you keep going to the ledge. I'm just gonna stop that.
Even more or less anchor dependent than RTB crystal was flat crystal, where basically the floor doesn't explode, which means anchors can only be used to create damage. So I decided to play some more crystal flat to get away from my reliance on anchors. Wrapping up day 1, I was back to my hit crystalline prime, and nearly giving up on my reliance on anchors. However, my anchor placement has also been improving a lot, as you can see from these clips. So by the next few days, I feel like I should be able to master anchor placement, and how to keep pressure on my enemies to win chain pops. Today, I've decided to show my skills to a friend of mine, Magnus. He's been also improving in Crystal PvP for the last few weeks, so let's fight him and see how it goes.
Wait, no, you didn't actually have to send it, bro. Oh shit.
I had to go early for day 2, but I had realized that Magnus' style directly counters mine as I always take risks, sometimes not even re-toteming to get a few extra pops on my opponent. This allowed him to get me easily at some times using his clean hit crystalling speed and dtap. So I decided that after relearning anchor placement and game sense, I would go on to try and improve on my re-totem. On day 3, I told myself to play as safely as possible and try not to get some stupid dead. I still got dtapped of course, because you know, everyone can get dtapped. It's okay to make mistakes. What matters is that you learn from those mistakes and come back stronger. On day 5, a friend of mine, Vuzo, told me to disable explosion particles. He uses no explosion particles, and I can say that he's really good at the game. So I took his suggestion and logged on for the 5th day.
That guy is giving me the account, the guy who I bought about account for. Lower the account, Josh.
I'm weird.
I'd like to apologize, I'm lagging.
Yeah, blame it.
I'm gonna lose again.
Ah, fuck, I'm dead. Oh. Wasted my speed. Oh, I mean... Okay, let's do one trainer fight.
Oh hell no, man, I only have like 4 kills.
Also, remember what I told you last night. Just don't take a risk if you're bad at toteming.
Okay.
And...
Golfeh.
What?
I have to say, I didn't expect explosion particles to be the last hurdle I have to take over to reach my fullest potential. You know, looking back at my day 1 footage, I can really say that I have improved a lot over the past 7 days. And after 7 days of relearning Crystal PvP, I was ready.